Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are
all right, we're
underway.
here live streaming a little Madden exhibition. Got my buddy Matthew Scott over here.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know an injury knocked Melvin Gordon out of the last couple of games, so he missed his opportunity to get to 1,000 yards. But does the injury hurt more, or just the fact he didn't get that 1,000 yards?
Yeah, he was on pace for it, obviously. But coming into the season, people were saying this is going to be a good year for him, and we're going to see a bright Melvin Gordon in the future. We saw glimpses of it.
They restructured their offense in order to give him better opportunities, and he took advantage of it.
Scary. He's only 23, folks. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. They'll try to throw here. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, when I watch Keenan Allen play, I actually shake my head in amazement sometimes. ACL tears in each leg the last 2 seasons, and now he's back in 2017 sprinting around.
And he'll be 25 at the start of the 2017 season. A lot of people rooting for this guy. You just always worry, though, don't you, when you have an ACL tear, especially in both knees.
You do worry about it, but you also have seen guys who have come back from multiple tears and have had really big-time careers. You know, Frank Gore has done that, and now with the Indianapolis Colts. And then you look at Thomas Davis with the Carolina Panthers. 3 times in the same knee, and has come back and had an extraordinary career. So I like the odds for Keenan Allen, and Phillip Rivers really wants him back in a big way. He's his #1 target.
A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Well, looking back, it was a solid season for Williams. 69 catches. He was up over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Fantasy sleeper is an understatement for what he did.
I can't believe you brought him up, because I have a feeling you've got your eye on him for your fantasy team or teams for 2017.
I'm just going 1 team next year, but, man, he was impressive.
Yeah, did you know that he was ranked 81st on one fantasy roster last year?
I mean, in
the draft. That's pretty impressive. He far exceeded that number, and expect him to continue to play to that level.
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. On the right hash.
All right, this is Phil Sims filling you in with some play-by-play, and it's just inside, just like you saw his vagina. I thought I made it in. I really am Phil Sims now if I'm getting the play-by-play wrong. I'm sorry. That's all, guys. This is the quietest stream ever.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yo, our comments are like so live right now. It's crazy.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is how you know it's in the past when Mike McCoy is still the head coach of the Chargers.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Palmer and the offense staying put. They're going to try for it on 4th down.
Oh, I apologize. So I was just taking my whiskey break like Phil Simms would do because he has no idea. And he completes it with the Bermuda triangle right there. He makes the catch, and
I guess they don't care if I bring
dude, that's gonna throw me off if you're having.
I definitely was surprised that they decided to
not anymore. Now that we have nobody, and now he's using Joey Bosa, even though he didn't make the play. If he'll actually play a full 60 games this year, maybe he can do something. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. It's a tight one here, a 0-0 ball game. I think we've only completed maybe one pass in out of 10 attempts, like just like Isai's basketball game. How's it 4-6 right now when it's 0-0?
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd
Just
down.
you or Isai?
Let's go.
I'm just surprised I haven't seen an interception yet.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
At least I have better broadcasting skills than you do.
4th down. And here's Palmer.
That's fair.
He gets it to Brown.
And he completes that one.
He gets the first down.
He
here.
fit that one in
Down
looser than
at the
Fair
20.
Abraham, but you know.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Then he'll be taken down.
And David Johnson gets a solid 4 yards on that play. I give it. I'm like the German judge in the Olympics. I give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Not any more than that. Just a solid 7 out of 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer.
There's a play action pass. Palmer has all. He can like eat the sandwich, put it back down, and throw.
He'll take this one in for the
Okay, as an announcer, I can be biased towards that. That was actually complete BS right there. I better go down there and then tell the Madden gods that just ain't right. Yeah, Matt isn't a bandwagon for just once in his life. He's actually playing against the Chargers, as many comes to many surprise.
I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the PAT is good, like anybody thought it wasn't going to be good, but, you know. Yo, is that Matt Leinart?
Keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Oh my God! Wow, that is just supreme skill right there.
They just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Matt, you really are being in charge of right now. You're being you're having accurate representation right now, if I do say so myself.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
And David Johnson gets stuffed like a turkey on Thanksgiving right there.
5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there.
Well, maybe that's your problem.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And Gresham has it.
And Jermaine Gresham gets a solid 4 yards. Man, if I keep seeing like 4-yard plays and nickel and diming, I think I'm just gonna shoot myself. It's so boring. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. This is not very good football right now. Just as President Trump said about the Army-Navy game, it's not very good football. That's for damn sure. And Jermaine Gresham tries to be an asshole right there and tell the official that's the first down, like he didn't know jack shit what he was talking about. Thank you, Isai. I'll put that on the fridge. And Isai is playing coverage with a D lineman. I really don't know what kind of retarded move that was, but I'll let it slide this one time. And he's playing his man tight tail. Now he'll probably get hurt like he does during the regular season.
Again, it's Palmer.
And Palmer is sacked, but there is a flag. It's probably he just got teabagged. Folks, in all my years of broadcasting, which would be 5 years, 5 minutes, I have never seen something like that.
Got the hand caught up in the grill.
I mean, I know Kyle Emanuel's from North Dakota, and that's all they do for fun is teabag each other.
But make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Ellington.
And see the problem on offense right there wasn't Isai's fault. It was he didn't have David Johnson in there. That was the problem. I don't know. You have L-Team in there, and it's the 2-minute warning. Well, folks, if I said this was a shit show, that would be an understatement at this point. Yeah.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will
I want to let the crowd know of one people out there. Matt just is what he saying? Wow, great cutback. I want the crowd to know out there that Matt is sweating bullets over there. He just wiped his brow. Just want everybody to know. And how many viewers do we have? One? I can make that 2 real quick. Oh, true. You're right. That's why we gotta stream on Twitch. Nobody watches streams on YouTube unless you're like big. Not if I do first.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
And Isai keeps audibling like the little bitch he is. And he snaps the ball, and he's going to triangle. He couldn't even run his whole route. He had such a hot hand. He had a hotter hand than at the Vegas casinos out there.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with.
Excuse me, folks. I need to tell Isai what American football is. See, Isai, the goal is you want to get a touchdown. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, yeah, Isai just had some sick burns against him. And Keenan Allen's hurt again, as usual. It's like this man is magnetically attracted to the field. I really don't understand.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play.
And I just saw Isai's play coverage, and he is wow. That was almost sacked. Yo, there's 3 people watching. Tony's what? He just commented. Hey Tony, how you doing? Shout out to you, even though you didn't invite me to the beach the other day. But you know, I'll let it slide.
Pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before
Tony, comment for boobs and subscribe for ass. Or do both. I mean, we really need the help wherever we can get it.
They got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And that was a perfect get off by Isai, and Matt is really choking. Let me see his things here. Tony, I'll give you $20 on the 35th of this month.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this game?
And Corey Legion does something that he didn't do all season long, and that's penetrate the line right there. Hey, if the Chargers can move to LA, they might as well make some broadcasting position changes. So, you know, I'm qualified. And those are a pair of tits if I've ever seen one, Tony. Well, and the Cardinal receiver right there was butt naked right open. Tony, how's your day going? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe below. And don't forget to smash that like button. I'm sorry, Isai. Isai, do you want to say that into the microphone? Tell your friends to subscribe to this weekly. Yeah, I can say with a lot of confidence that we could have 7 subscribers by the time next Friday rolls around.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Yeah, Tony, are you trying to get us demonetized? Dude, who's Austin Morales?
Here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability.
Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to ladies. We just got a new subscriber. And it's on.
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot. Here's Palmer. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was in town. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home.
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 63 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19!
Palmer looking to throw. And this will be caught. So they try for 2, good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So
why do you keep turning it on and off? Anyways, folks, what I was saying before Isai turned off my mic and I didn't know about it. Well, you know, I guess Isai just wants to announce from now on because he's giving me a lot of sass tonight. I saw it on the basketball court tonight, and it was just not good. Tony, note, people who say lol now, that's a pretty 2011, I'd say so. It's gone back to LOL if you didn't know that, Grandpa. So, anyways, our good buddy Austin Morales, he subscribed, and then I said, he asked me if it was Winston or Mariota, and I said Mariota, and because I had him for fantasy last year, and he was a pretty beast. And then he just went away. So my apologies. I thought we were breaking ground there, but
and that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Tony, if you could speak a little bit better English, maybe I could reply to your comments a little bit more. But you know, I didn't know. I know that your people didn't cross the border. The border crossed them, but still, that's no excuse not to be able to speak proper English.
The quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to.
Yes, you did drop the ball, man. I can say with complete sincereness that you did drop the ball right there.
Than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
I guess they figure they got.
And it looks like it's fourth and 5, and Matt is going for it. You know, if Matt really can't beat Isai, I don't really know how it's going to be when he plays me.
It looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
No, finish this game. Finish what you started, okay? You know, if the Patriots can come back, sorry. If the Patriots can come back in the Super Bowl, then you know, I think you can do it. Isai, can you check and see how many people are watching? I'm afraid we did lose our good friend Austin.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be
Tony, I do
down.
indeed have a PhD. It's called a pretty huge dick. I think you might want to try and invest in that, but, you know, I'm afraid the supplements you see on Pornhub, they just don't work. You got to get Pornhub Plus for that, but, you know, you already have PlayStation Plus, so you're going to have one Plus in your life, so you got to choose. Okay, how about this? How about next game? Just to make it a little bit more interesting, we're gonna have Isai play as the Browns, and then Matt's gonna play as the Patriots, just to see how if Matt is really bad. So I don't wanna. I've already creamed Isai in the past before. I really don't want to do that again, but you know, if I have to. And Larry Fitzgerald was almost a god right there. Tony, there's no such thing as dick enhancement surgery. They just put air in it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5
I mean, if it's something that you're that worried about, you know, I really think you're trying to hide something from us. And Dave Johnson runs up the middle, and again, only 1 yard gain. Man, I am really close to grabbing this shotgun I have right next to me.
Needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Fells.
Tony, did you smash the like button? I don't know if you've done it yet. You know, we can't really.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Palmer's hit.
And Matt almost had a chance to revive himself, but you know he just didn't. And Palmer just quits. He just shit himself on the field, and he is not getting up.
We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set.
And folks, I don't know if you just heard Matt there, but his goal is to get at least 1 touchdown. Those aren't very good goals to win the game. I mean, if he was Herm Edwards and he was playing to win the game, you know, I don't think he'd be doing a very good job. Hit square, hit square. And I don't know where Palmer think he was throwing that. He just saw some dumb broad in the stands and just tried to chuck it at her.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the.
Hey, Isai, what should we call our fan base?
People call it dagger route, trying to
What
hit
should we
the
call
guy
our fan
underneath
base?
after the clear out.
Well, Matt just said for our fan base to call us Mexicans. I think that's some deep thoughts by Matt Scott. Matthew Rutherford Scott is getting very annoyed by his PI skills. So, and somebody's punting for the first time, folks. This is a groundbreaking initiative right here, and it's probably going to be a fake punt if I were to bet my balls on that. And what did I just say?
This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Well, Matt's opportunity to score, his window to score, is wide open, just like Kim Kardashian's legs. So we'll see how this goes.
I do admire that he went for it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up
So Tony, how's the beach? Did you check out any bays, or please comment in the comment screen if that's what you want to call it. You know, I know you're a hipster towards new terms, so. And there's a flag. There's dirty laundry on the field, as many high school announcers would have their pickup line towards.
Lining up 1st and 10.
Yes, I know, Tony. Her legs are spider legs. That is for damn sure. It's just a head with like a spider body, like those Halloween Town movies that we used to watch. And there are 4 people watching. I don't know. I don't know who these 2 mysterious demons are, but to listen to go to the low barrel of Madden gameplay, I'm very surprised. And Isai was offsides right there. What a dumbass move by him. And it's a free play. And Melvin Gordon just got laid the fuck out, as usual. And there's King Dunlap, who can't even catch a cold in the desert.
So 1st down, 5 yards to go.
So Tony never answered the question. How was the beach yesterday? Did you see any cuties? Were you staring at their teats? And Danny Woodhead scores. I'm glad he's on Baltimore now, because he's a sellout piece of shit. You know, He's on ball. Where have you been living under a rock, Matt Scott? Oh, true.
Job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result.
And Matt should go for 2, but he might be a little bit of a dickhead, and he's going for it.
Big 2-point conversion.
Here's the snap. He hits Antonio Gates, and there's my boy Antonio Gates.
So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
Did you go with anybody, Tony? Did you, did you take did you Skype with your lady on the beach? Because there's no such thing as beaches in Canada, so give her a new little experience. And here's the kick, and it's the shittiest one I've ever seen. I've seen soccer players kick worse than that. Holy crap!
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again. Here's Carson Palmer heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start.
And I'm just going to help out my boy Matt Scott right here. Expect a screen from the Cardinals right here. This game's been very boring. I want to see an interception at least. And Isai just went full retard mode and handed it off to David Johnson. He just stood there like a house on the side of the road. He just stood there and took like Hurricane Matthew right there. Yes, I can make jokes about Hurricane Matthew. It's been like 5 months, I think. Somebody could fact check on me on that. Everybody, all the 4 people who are watching. Tony, can you give me a fact check on that? When Hurricane Matthew was?
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead.
Hey Tony, what did one Ocean say to the other?
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Palmer. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught.
Tony, I can't continue with this commentary until you answer. This is a very important joke.
Touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Oh wow, Tony, you didn't even respond. I was looking for your response, but
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And intercepted.
Wow,
maybe the turning
that was a great play call. If I do say so myself. So I'm sitting next to Vince Lombardi and Chuck Noll. I didn't know that. This is a. Can I have your guys' autograph? Nobody's going to be able to say that they saw Chuck Noll and Vince Lombardi in the same room in the same time playing Madden. Oh, Tony's girlfriend's watching. That's who else it is. Hey, Tony's GF, how you doing?
Hey, welcome to my channel. It's Isai.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game.
Guys, I might have to play against myself next game, just to keep the crowd here.
Keep it moving in the right direction, because as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that.
I can also shout out other people if they were to donate and smash the like button, but and if they were to actually invite me to the beach like an actual friend on time, but I can't ask for much. Okay, so we have 4 people watching. Then who's the other one? And Keenan Allen was butt naked, wide open right there. And now my sphincter's a little bit more clinched. I'm on the edge of my seat, folks. This is more interesting than the Rose Bowl last year. I gotta tell you.
Job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts.
And that goes for 2 points, and he's wide open too. The Travis Benjamin, that was his only catch of 2016 apparently. Paying him all that money and not performing.
So but pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
Isaiah, I'd appreciate if you just stopped whispering and actually came clean and not be a little bitch about your little comments. I would greatly appreciate that.
particular play factored in, but with the
And FedEx just came and he just gave ankles to that one player who just shit himself. Just straight up shit himself. The training staff has to come out and clean that up, man. Somebody that could kill somebody. Like both stank and slipping hazard.
Here ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. He's got a man complete.
And Larry Fitzgerald actually makes a catch while tearing his ACL, but apparently he's totally fine. And the Cardinals are in no huddle, and Carson Palmer is the last one of the line, fat ass. And there's a play action. He should have hit the circle sooner, but he decided. Man, I'm glad you're not an official. He just said that's a fumble when his arm was clearly going forward. I am glad you're. Wow, you're worse than the replacement refs. Holy shit.
A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look.
Hey, Tony, I'm wearing a headset. Welcome to Burger King. What can I get for you?
As he tried to do that, he was hit.
And Larry Fitzgerald is apparently a god.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And Matt just shit himself so hard. He was like Mr. Mackey in South Park where he just shit himself. He basically hit the ceiling. I'm surprised the drywall's not coming down.
Bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now it's Palmer.
Hey, triangle.
Going for the deep ball.
And Larry Fitzgerald is just a god, apparently. I'm sorry, Father, for I have sinned, basically. And tomorrow is Sunday, so, you know, that makes a lot of sense. You know, I'm taking mythology right now in college, and I can say with quite confidence that Larry Fitzgerald is a god. Not Egyptian, not a Greek, but I just say we can make him the first American god, basically, at this point. And there's a fake. Wow, Isai is just the most retarded coach in all of history. And the pickles. And he's going for an onside kick. Wow, that was a shocker. Wow, I'm glad I didn't bet my ass off of that one. And there were 5 people watching. Welcome to the stream. And Matthew finally got another onside kick. He was in like Green Bay and Seattle in the NFC Championship game. You're welcome, Tony. That's why you guys went to another Super Bowl. Even though Russell Wilson threw 4 interceptions. And Will Rivers drops back and he hits square. And maybe the Chargers actually have a prayer, but you never know. When Matt Scott is at the helm, it's basically like Jesus taking the wheel. You never know what's going to happen. And there's a screen pass. Wow, that was a big surprise.
Right side catch. This is Gates. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second.
And Matt is taking his sweet-ass time. You know, I'm not the biggest football coach or anything like that, but when you have 25 seconds and you're down by 9, I kind of, you know, put a little pep in your step, you know what I'm saying?
You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And that is
hey, Matt.
So
X was wide the fuck open.
On the clock here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play.
What memories, Tony? Memory lane.
Excellent job. Way to knock
wow, that was a great slide by Antonio Gates. If he would actually do that in an actual season. You had to Matt, you had to pause the game and call timeout. Are you serious?
Ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Wait, what time is it?
Try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And this is pretty much the game here, folks. 4th and 1. What is he going to do? He hits triangle and he fumbles. And I think that's the ball game, folks. Unless and they're out of timeouts, and I would call this GG. Yeah, I don't think it'd be fair if I played Matt. I don't know if Isai wants a chance of redemption. And I guess there's 5 seconds left to this hell. I thought I was going to get out of here early, but guess not. And Isai was basically offsides, but the ref said fuck it, and Matt actually got a touchdown. This should be interesting. With 1 second left. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 seconds left. You know, I apologize.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
You know what, Tony? I'm just gonna let you and your GF fight it out in the comments of what time it is between Pacific time and Eastern time. I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries.
And Matt is going full retard mode, and he's just going to kick it off. I think he basically is saying GG, as the kids say nowadays. And Matt hands me out the controller. He's replying to his GF.
Has to be something you're right that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan.
And Isai actually won something for once in his life. Give him a round of applause, folks, in the comments. If you could subscribe. We need to make one of those African kid channel or cart commercials where if you donate 5 cents a day, you can feed Isai for, for...
So I'm going to be the Seahawks for the sake
folks, this is Alex again. Isai went full retard mode and didn't make the teams even. I think he's just trying to get a little bit of an edge on me, so I think we're going to have to restart this. My sincerest apologies. I want to say you guys are all successful individuals except for Tony.
Hello, everybody.
Because there's no such thing as a 17-month and a 30th day, and we are in 2017, so I'm just gonna assume that might be your locker combination, or you know, we both went to school at one time, so you know, we've been there before.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
You know, I gotta say, this has been a very successful stream. I think we've gotten up to about 5 people. That's bigger than some people's book clubs, so I gotta say, smashing success tonight. You guys have been great. Alright, and we are good to go. Why did I get a coin toss? Okay, now, folks, Isai is gonna win now because everybody knows in Madden the key to success is kicking off and deferring to the second half, as many know. Are you freaking serious? Alright, folks, you're gonna see one of the closest masterminds in when it comes to offense. Now, I know people out there are gonna be like, "Oh, you're using the Cowboys and stuff like that," and I tell them, "Shut up." Yes, I am using the Cowboys because why is it saying run? Okay, and Tony, at least I have a social security number because I'm actually a legal citizen here, so you're welcome. And folks, my game is kind of a little bit repetitive, but you know, I'm gonna do what works, so and see, there we go, and the horses are off to the races, pretty much here, or should I say cows, since I'm playing as the Cowboys. Great joke. You guys can donate for that. As you can see, I'm having a really hard time, so just donate for me real quick. Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Please expect we will probably go halfway through the third quarter. I have to work tomorrow, so I'm tired.
I have to work tomorrow too, but Isai is just a little bit of a bitch, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Tony, I see that you say America's better than Canada, and I have to agree. Even though I was just born there, I gotta say, you know, I'm very patriot. So if you wanna make that argument with your girlfriend, feel free. We didn't start it, just to let you know. And oh, here we go. Alrighty, and we're off.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tony, I apologize again in advance that Isai is using the Seahawks again. I won't make it as brutal this time. And Ezekiel Elliott is just getting pounded like all those domestic violence suits against him. So just bear with me. It'd be better if I said bear with me when I was playing against the Bears, and you know Jay Cutler is still in this game, so you know, just putting it lightly, it would be a train wreck. It would be a train wreck.
Some options here on 4th and inches.
And also, folks, while it's on my mind, we probably will be making a Twitch channel, both Isai and I. So you know, be looking towards that. I did not know it was 4th and inches, but you know, I'm gonna go for it. You know, sometimes you just gotta take risks.
The play clock's running down. Running for it. Here's McFadden.
And folks, I got it. That was some tips and tricks right there. You know, you just gotta stay with what you know. And I don't know why McFadden's in there. I don't remember putting him in there.
He'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the 8th play
folks, I'm going to go with the
hurry-up
offense. This is a short game, so you know, I just want to accommodate. You know, for I don't want it to be like United Airlines, where you know you just feel like you've been dragged off the plane that you fully paid the price for, and
now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is
Jim Nance basically just roasted Isai. That was the 9th play of this drive. So actually, I'm going to call timeout right there. My boy, Dak Prescott, who is kind of overrated. You know, I'm just going to say it out there. I know it's a very unpopular opinion, but you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Here in this first quarter.
Tony, I'm commenting like we're watching golf because Isai's being a little bit of a bitch, and doesn't want to get noise complaints. You know, just a reminder, he does live in Lakeside and he is a Brown, so you know, if say the cops show up, it's not going to be pretty. You know, just going to say that. And I got the first down, just dragging him like a tow truck right there. And I'm going to call another timeout. Apologize for that.
Pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And yet again, the announcers just have no sympathy for Isai with his self-esteem. You know, just none, just nothing.
First down. Eluding the pressure right.
And I meant to throw it, but you know, Isai just wanted to go with that Hawk defense that is just so great, according to Tony.
Who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game.
Folks, I think I'm gonna need to kick Isai out of the window because he just asked me what LUL is, and even though I did roast Tony on it, I did call Tony on it before, but you know. Should have snapped it right there when Isai was offside, but you know. And he dropped it. Thanks, Des Bryant. The only time I throw it, you freaking drop it. Overrated sack of shit. Tony, was it wrecked or was it Tyrannosaurus wrecked? There's a huge difference. I have to know. And we have 6 people watching. I think that's the high for tonight. What do you say about that, Isai?
This is really great. I mean, if you guys really like this, then we'll just keep doing this every week.
Thank you for tuning in to Deep Thoughts with Isai. You know, just the greatest analysis. And we just lost one. Thanks, Isai. Really appreciate it. It was probably Tony, in all honesty. Folks, I'm sorry if I'm holding onto the ball the whole half. It's just Isai just cannot stop me. I apologize.
Once again, leverage wins. The offensive.
I'm calling another timeout. Didn't think this over. Just kind of milking the time I have the ball because, you know, the longer you have the ball, the you know, yeah, pretty much. I like to keep the audience on its toes, you know, just make sure they're paying attention, you know. And Isai just looked at my plays. He just looked at my play selection, so if I don't get this, it's because of him cheating. But what can I say? The guy just told me he's a New England Patriots fan while we were playing basketball, so I apologize.
Prescott to throw on fourth. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, shit. Don't worry, folks. I'm going to come back from this. Isai is not playing fairly. He looked at my plays, knew it was there.
This one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these.
Tony, last time I heard that joke, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Just let you know. And Isai is going for two. What a skank bitch, am I right? And we're down to 4 people. Fantastic. I haven't seen this much of a drop since the stock market. And there we go. 2 points converted right there.
And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on
and Tony's girlfriend's roasting me. Well, I thought I had a very good opinion on her as a great person, but I think I'm just going to have to change that for now. And Isai, if you will hurry up and kick the ball, please. There's nothing more annoying than when we're playing multiplayer and you just sit on the ball. Really appreciate it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
And Isai just used the scoreboard tactic on me, and we'll see about that. Sorry guys, I'm just practicing my Porky Pig impression with all the stuttering, basically. Got to pay the bill somehow. College is just not working out anymore. But I don't even know what routes I'm running anymore.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, and he was butt naked wide open, folks, and he could go all the way. What did I tell you, folks? I told you everything was just going to be A-okay, and Isai is giving me the stink eye. I don't think we're friends anymore, so that might be why this game is kind of short-lived, but and of course, people, I am going for 2.
Not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration.
Pick the wrong play. So if you heard that, folks, announcer in training, as you can see, haven't had the training wheels taken off yet. My sincerest apologies. And he almost Malcolm Butlered that, but I guess the Cowboys receiver was just way too good. And that was the first quarter. I hope that was very entertaining for everybody, for all the 5 people watching out there. That's more friends than my brother has, so I'm sorry. Now we're down to 4. Now I'm tied with him. So just as I say that, shit just keeps going downhill. And it's kind of BS that he didn't fumble right there like my player did. But just gotta deal with the cards you're given. Oh, my apologies.
You want to pick a play, Alex?
Isai just said that really late. We got to work on that delivery right there, Isai.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to wind up in air.
And he is butt naked wide open. And that's an interception. Nothing new here, folks. I would just turn off the channel right now. I mean, hey, it's not my channel, so, Tony, I apologize. You've had to see Seahawks massacred, and probably in real life since you went to the beach the other day, and they probably tried to take your sandwich and stuff like that. So you just had the sassy black woman just had to come out and you right then and there. So Isai, don't adjust my mic. I'm a grown-ass man. You don't have to do that. And we're back up to 5. I don't know who just joined, but appreciate you joining. And Isai actually stopped the run for once. Let's give him a round of applause, like the clapping emojis in the comments if we could do that. I think that would just make his night.
They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen
Isai, can you pick plays, please? You're giving me attitude for that, and I didn't really appreciate that.
all the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man.
Yeah, no, we're going to stop by halftime. So Isai just said I am basically the winner of this game. I mean, it was kind of known at the beginning. You know, I just fumbled and he picked it up just for the laughs, just for the lulz. If you know, for just being nice to Tony and his girlfriend, if they want to use that term. You know, I'm not judging. It can be like Epic a couple years ago when they tried to outlaw that, which was the most ridiculous thing. But yeah, we're gonna have to stop by halftime. And Ezekiel only gets 2 yards with that quote-unquote great defensive wall. Tony and his girlfriend, I'm gonna refer to Tony's girlfriend as Tony's girlfriend. I just think it's very fitting. I appreciate you guys participating in the comment section. You know, it's kind of cute that you guys have like the same amount of clap emojis. I think that's just a sign that you guys were destined to be together. And it is the 2-minute warning. This has been a gasp. You know, just being nice about it.
We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime.
And we are back from the 2-minute warning. It's kind of fitting that I'm playing as the Cowboys. I'm announcing as well as Troy Aikman. And folks, that was just that was basically like seeing a meteor pass by. I just passed the ball. As Isai has been complaining about for a while. And he just said, can you please, for the love of God, kick a field goal right here? But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give it. If Rosa Parks would have gave it in during the Civil Rights Act, I don't think black people would be here right now. I think they'd all be sent back to Africa, in all honesty. And circle's wide open. And folks, Isai has a chance right here unless he throws another interception, but you never know.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on.
Folks, let me know what plays I should run in the comments. I'm not you know, not a very good defensive mastermind, but
you start with the combine. You know, it's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance.
And Isai might throw an interception here, but you know that's kind of, you know, that's a solid line right there. If the folks at home weren't paying attention, what Russell Wilson's 0 for 2 with an interception, you know, kind of realistic. I gotta give it to my boy Isai for, you know, keeping it real. You know, we don't have a lot of real people in this world anymore.
And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see him on the field for the first
and he
time.
just converted a first down. That is a first. And we have 6 people left with a minute 17 left.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Don't worry, folks. I'm going to get him on the 2-yard line, and he's going to throw an interception just like in the Super Bowl.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Finding time.
And he just threw an interception. Folks, is that not a surprise? Folks, he just threw another interception. It's basically like I'm telling you he's like the sky's blue. It's just common knowledge, you know. And I'm gonna put this baby to rest real quick.
They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they were
and folks, this is the play I think that really does it here. I got great confidence in it, and this play always works. As you can see right there, Jason Witten, if he was just a little bit faster and wasn't as old as he was, you know.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
But he trusted his defense.
Folks, I'm going to challenge myself right here, and I'm going to start passing the ball a little bit. Sorry if I just told Isai that. But, you know, I'm just going to say try and stop it at this point.
On second down, Prescott again.
Yes. And folks, we're gonna go no huddle right here. Something that I'm quite acquainted to. But it's not Chip Kelly style in the NFL. I just want everybody to know that. And I'm gonna make a play where Isai is just gonna shit himself right here. Got us all 2 yards right there. I'm not gonna lie, kind of a little bit disappointed. You know, it's not very good for my fantasy team right now.
Prescott now on second down.
And he's out of bounds. Thank God. I almost shit myself right there. And Richard Sherman, thank God he's still on the Seahawks.
So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it. But just
and we have 7 people. Wow, that you guys are just great. If you could hit subscribe and smash the like button, it'd be very appreciated. You know, maybe donate a little bit. You know, I do need a ride home tonight. You know, Uber's not free, as everybody knows. And that was the biggest BS right there. I didn't know they could get. I'm trying to call timeout, but I can't. Yeah, I know. And folks, we're gonna go for it right here. This is the game right here.
He's gonna air one out. And this is incomplete.
So are we just gonna end in a tie right here? Folks, I am severely disappointed. You know, didn't think this would be the outcome right here, but I apologize. This is Isai's channel, so I want to be nice to him for once. And I'm gonna turn over to my boy Isai. You know, thank you guys for a great night. Seven full people in the room. That's basically like a full like Arabic car wash, as we know it here in El Cajon. So you know, I just want to thank you guys for a great night, and hopefully we'll do this again soon sometime. So I love y'alls. Bye.
Thank you all again for tuning in. I hope you like this live stream. I'll be trying to do this every weekend. Go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe.
Smash it, Tony.
Share with your friends. Tell them to subscribe. And you all have a good night. I love you guys.
I know it is a tie like soccer. I'm deeply disappointed. And Isai just tried to kiss me. I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Davis, deep.